Okay. All messages. Flash. Okay, got that up and running. Um, this good. Okay, yes, that is good. Are we golden? I believe so. All right. Now that I have it mostly inked, I can kind of paint it if I want to. So I think that's what I aim to do. Let's do requests, which I'll sketch off in a book. But while I'm painting this for a bit, yeah, okay, might as well paint it because it's gonna be interesting. Good old Freddy. Freddie freaking Mercury. I love Queen, so it should be fun. Okay. Hopefully everybody enjoys and all that jazz. So I'm gonna paint this, and then I'm gonna do some requests if anyone puts any in the chat. Which, who knows, might be interesting to see what people can come up with for me to draw. It's always fun to draw stuff out of my comfort zone. Dang it. What else? Try work. I will do the hair first. Hello. Do the hair first. Gives me something interesting to work with. Hopefully you're doing good. I just using a different brush. Hold on. Using too thick of a brush. I should be using the thin ones because it's easier to manage and for different purposes. Okay. There we go. That's better. I'm trying something a bit different, so I'm doing requests or whatever. I'm doing this one first because I wanted to paint him, see how well it turns out, if it looks good at all. Cool. Thank you. This is like a practice paint for getting this done, and then later on I'm gonna do requests and stuff. I was planning on doing a video just going over kind of improvising some stories or something instead of like just like going off whim and just coming up with whatever that's there, but I didn't kind of feel like it today. So I wanted to try doing this because I published the short for this last night, and there are two shorts. One was just drawing, and one had the inking, a little bit of it near the end. So, which I think it turned out pretty good. I think. Who knows? I am kind of a rock fan, so I drew up Freddie. I'm hoping to do more, actually. Do more different, like more realistic, or like a realism style of doing like people. So if I had money, I would donate. Yeah, you're all good, and plus you can't at the moment, anyways. Even if you could, because I don't have enough subscribers to get donations or any of that yet. So it takes a while but I appreciate the gesture though. That means a lot to hear. Trust me. I'm hoping to maybe sell some of these as like prints or something at some point. Just depends. And all that. And once I'm done with this, I might do like a requests or draw whatever and see what people want me to draw. There are 2 viewers on the stream. That's cool to see. Glad people are watching. I hope they enjoy all that jazz. Ah, crap. I don't realize when I have my hand on a wet part. The best thing about watercolor is I can pick stuff up. Or at least some stuff, at least. Kind of pick it up and best I can. It's 2:32 for me. Oh. I wish I had ink or something like what's it called? Because you can use a brush with ink, but I don't, so I'm using like a dried gouache. I do have these that I could use, which I might use later in the stream, but right now I'm kind of just in a more layering process where I am kind of just going over and with layers, trying to avoid the ink a little bit. It's watercolor proof ink or waterproof ink, but that I use pens and stuff. But I want to have a better feel for it, where to be lighter, and it's kind of early for me. Well, not too early, but early-ish. Shoot. Always miss when I have my arm on or hand or anything near a wet part. So I have to go over it. Trying to focus more on the art side of things on the channel. I didn't have any time to put up a short, a drawing short today, so I thought this would be the next best thing. Then I have to paint the outfit here in a bit. Might sell this as a print or something, maybe. I don't know. Just depends on if I can get it copied or all that. I'm hoping to get a special type printer for Christmas, maybe, so it makes this easier to take these things that I make and get them copied and printed. So who knows? Will this stream be saved? Yeah. I most of the time with the phone streams, they come up private at first, and I have to unprivate them later, which is something I found out when I first started. So yeah, it will save. It does take a while to load after it's done, depending on how long it goes. But yeah, I don't think the chat though. I've recently figured this one out because of YouTube's BS, but I don't think the chat completely saves though, for some stupid reason. It won't show up after watching it. At least for me, it won't. Now, if it was a premiered one, maybe. I think that's the thing for most of these. Premiered wise, the chat will come back, but or I don't think it will come back. I mean, it will. It won't show up if it's not premiered. I don't think. I would have to test it, but I don't want to right now. Just depends. Who are you drawing? Right now I am painting mainly his hair at the moment, and then I'm gonna paint the rest of him. But I published it as a short, like I was saying last night, and I'm currently just doing more on him, which is the singer of Queen, Freddie Mercury. I was doing his more iconic look with the short hair and the mustache and stuff. So I'm a big rock motif, so for me, I like music. So to answer your question, Freddie Mercury. Dry brushing a little bit for the shade here. It's not completely an accurate outfit the way I wanted it to be, but it's mainly because I had to improvise. Yeah. Okay. Might use some of the tubes. And all that. Try a different method. All right, I never opened these things. Shit. Shoot. Give me just a second. There we go. So I'm going to do a little bit of the I don't want to screw up my brush. Do it from the back side. There we go. Sorry about that. Hold on. Try not to screw up my brush. There we go. Bye. Good luck. Promotion. Okay. Okay, man. We'll go sleep. Have a good one. I'll try on that front. No promises. Too dark. I wish more people would like and share, but what can you do? Okay. To do a lighter coat. Okay. A little thin, this paint is. I don't know if I like it very much. I'll have to dry out some of that stuff, but I don't think I like this very much. It's very thin for skin tone. I'll have to mix in stuff. Hold on. If anybody want to leave any suggestions for print, not any requests for stuff to draw or paint or any of that stuff, leave them in the chat. More than welcome to do so, and I'll do a drawing or painting of whatever you requested in the stream, or best I can at least. Probably won't be perfect, but I try. That's the most important thing. Miles. Of course. Alrighty. I'll do him in a bit. I'm right now trying. I don't think. Hold on. I'll clean this up. Hold on. A little too pink. Give me just a minute. Let me finish the face for this, and then I'll do a sketch of Miles, or all that. Dang it. Hold on. I forgot that little detail. Hold on. Let's feather it down. The one downside to working with some of these is that there's like a bit of a curve of learning. Shoot. Dang it. Hold on. Hold on. Give me just a minute. Taking a bit of a Scott Christian Salva approach to Freddy's face, where it's mixing different colors together for skin tone. And of course, lowering them down, of course, but kind of approaching it like that, where I don't want it to be like mixtures of white, red, all that stuff. I can work in layers. I was going to use these newer um, watercolors, but they're too liquidy. So like let's say I do use one, I'll show you. Hold on. They're too liquidy. So if I do just a little bit of dabbing here, it's very like runny, and it's like very cheap. But that's what you can expect from Five Below or something like that. Like, it's nothing wrong with like the cheapy stuff, but when you're painting stuff like this, it's very not very good to use. So I can say that. It's very cheap, and I don't know why. I didn't get them. I didn't buy them myself. Like, somebody bought them for me, but they're very cheap for some reason. Kind of have to wing and improvise on like facial structure, shading, take notes from other artists in a certain extent. So, you guys are wondering, kind of having to like improvise, because I'm using watercolor, and watercolor is like very earthy, very water soluble. So like it is very, it can be easily mixable, but the one downside is if it's not as opaque, because I'm using like a cheapy brand stuff. So it's like it's very cheap. So that's like too orange. So hold on, but you can easily mix and like dab stuff with like what's it called, or work very light. I can work light to dark, but I kind of improvise and go with the flow on a lot of the stuff I do. And so like for instance, hold on, let me kind of just give you guys a thing where I'm kind of improvising. Okay, I'll go sell chestnuts for earned 100. Yeah. Well, for me, it's like I could sell these pieces. And also, sorry if you guys are hearing like thumping or something. It's upstairs. I'm currently in the basement of the house. So like for me, it's like I'm kind of improvising, because I'm using a very like your usual palettes, and the type of watercolor you can get at like Dollar Tree, or what else? You can like Dollar Tree and Walgreens, stuff like that, which is easy to get and it's cheap. But the downside is quality wise, it's basically you get what you pay for. um, where it is very, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? It's still like it's very low. I wouldn't say it's like quality. What? Oh, yeah, I can say that. It's kind of low quality. Um, um, where you kind of get this kind of, feel like you get a feel for it if you work with it enough, with watercolor especially, where you can work light to dark and get like a feel for like your colors and your values. Creative people. Yeah. um but if you're using a media like gouache or oils or acrylics, uh, it's a completely different process where you kind of have to work within these like and I'll say that probably on the screen it does look, and I can see it. It looks a lot darker than what it is. Um, and that's like one downside to recording this. Um, but I'll say that painting, like with watercolors, it's like um, it's very cheap, movable. I can, dampen elements I don't like, but I can sacrifice quality because of like, because it can buckle or bubble up a little bit. And it's one thing I don't like. um, so you kind of have to be careful where and what you do. Um, and for me, it's like I like working with watercolor because it's the most movable and it's the most I can blend things that I like. I don't have nearly the chance of disaster. Uh, no, like I can have disaster and it's have happened. But it's like the process of using it is a lot less difficult or bad compared to other stuff. So I can really go in and figure out like what stuff I need to change, what stuff doesn't work, or what stuff I can dampen. If I use enough water, it lightens it up to where so you can work on wet, or do something like a different technique called dry brushing, where you have just a tiny bit of water but more paint on the tip of your brush, and you basically can go over the surface um, very kind of like very very lightly and all that stuff. So I don't like to be boring, but that's kind of just the thing I use, the techniques that I use in the process of doing things. But it's just fun. I'll probably, once I finish the face here and once I get like all the shading done, I'll do one of the requests and all that, because it's what you guys are here for, not to see me paint and be boring. So yeah. Probably should have done this as a short, painting good old Freddy. But I also need to go in lightly and lighten up some of the skin tone where it's too dark in some areas, which is sometimes a problem with working with watercolor. So it can be very hit or miss sometimes. What I'll do is I'm going to, it's a snow day. For you, not for me. I would like it to be snowing outside. I could probably do me a quick drawing of the snow outside and all that. Be fun to do. Give me a different challenge. I've never really done many, what is it called? Very, what's called shots? Or any of that. So forget when I have my hand on a wet part. Hold on. I'm going to dampen. So hold on. Lower this shade. There we go. Do Miles here in a bit because I did get one request to draw him, so I will. Just need to finish Freddy Mercury here. Hold on. Okay, get some more here. Yeah, no, there was 3 people here. I didn't want to bring it up because I figured they would just leave. I don't like bringing it up because some people just will stay silent, watch for a minute, and then go. So I don't like to make things too obvious. But I know. Plus, I'm trying something different for like the skin tone where I'm mixing together more different colors. How it turns out, I don't really know, but I am taking some notes from like other artists, all that. Come on, put a little bit more pink. It's very liquidy paint. I don't like it. I really don't like it. But it is watercolor, so it is blendable. Oh, there is. I just muted myself. I just wanted to see if anyone would notice. How? Wish I had good quality gouache paint. Would actually make this thing look better. But who knows? There we go. Almost done. Not the best skin tone. It should be more, less what it is, but and then for the final few touches. Okay. Get this done and then I'll draw. Yeah. Probably needs a little bit more work on the lips, but it's something I can do probably off camera. Probably. There. Okay. So I got Freddy somewhat worked on. Need to get some more brushes at some point. Oh, and I need to clear this out. Okay. I'll do it on this because this is already a bad sheet anyways. Okay. I can't remember how his eyes look. Let's do a form. And then I'll probably work on something else. There, just do the form. I need to get that at least form done. Probably draw it more later, because I really don't have a basis. Just need to think. Yeah, it's not Halloween time, but I never did finish this thing, so I don't care. Well, I have here. Santa Claus. Ooh, I'm scared. I think I'm done for a bit. I'm probably gonna end it here. I'll go for another couple for an hour at least, or an hour or two, but I don't know. Just depends. So I think I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. Blah blah blah. Have a good one. Bye bye.